Hello, hello. I hope that you are having a great day so far. It's Zoe here from Yoga Burn, and I'm very excited for today's topic because today I am going to share with you my 3 favorite booty exercises, but something a little special. Each exercise is going to be for a different muscle in the glute because there's actually 3 muscles that make up the glute. And it's important that we work all 3 to help get the balance and the symmetry throughout the hips and the glutes, which I think when a lot of us are working on our buns, we are looking for that nice rounded symmetry. We want to make sure that we're doing it properly in it, and the glutes are not as easy as you may think to train because they are made up of 3 muscles. So as we go along, I am going to be sharing with you my favorite exercise for each muscle. And hello, I see you coming on. Hello, everybody. Make sure as you're coming on, you share with me your favorite butt or booty exercise so that we can have some awesome comments on here. So let's get into this. We are going to start with what I consider to be the most important area of the glutes, which is the glute maximus, the biggest one. Now, this one is the biggest, so it has the most ability to really create some change because it's such a big muscle. It's also very superficial, so it's very close to the surface. So in my 15-minute at-home booty routine, which you can find at the link in my bio or the link around this video, we focus a lot on the gluteus maximus to help give us the most amount of impact in the shortest amount of time possible. So we are going to use a chair for our exercises today, and I am going to show you the first one. So I'm just going to tilt you down a little smidge so you can see. Okay, so this one is called a hip thrust. So what you're going to do is just sit on your chair. I would probably suggest not a rolly chair, but I like to live dangerously on a Friday, so I'm going to use a rolly chair. And then you would come so that the tips of your shoulder blades are on the edge of the chair and your feet are nice and wide apart, so like so. I'm trying to turn to the side. I think that's the most ladylike position. From there, you're going to keep your chin tucked to your chest and then push your hips up. Tuck your bum under and get that squeeze at the top. So you're going to lower down and then come up and squeeze. Now, I like to have the feet about hip width distance apart. Let's see if I can turn a little more to the side. So you can see at the top, I'm getting that squeeze, right? So you would lower down, come up, squeeze, little pause, and lower down. And that is one of my favorites, again, for the gluteus maximus, the largest one, right? And the amazing thing about these is you can just use a chair. You don't need any equipment at all. Sometimes I use an ottoman around the house. You could use a couch too. So that is one of my absolute favorites. And I know here on social media, we see that hip thrust a lot for good reason because it is a great exercise. Now, let's get into the next one. The next one is going to be for the minimus. Now, the minimus is more along the upper and outer portion of the glute, but it is a deep muscle, the deepest of all 3 of the glute muscles we're talking about. So it's important that we work it for hip health, for aesthetic reasons. Also, people who sometimes have knee pain, it can sometimes be due to weakness in the glutes. So building that up is important, and it also helps with your overall shape up here. So we're just going to use the chair for balance, okay? So you're going to just have your hands on the chair for balance. I'm always trying to adjust myself. Then all you're going to do is kick back and out on an angle. So if I just show you, it's out on about a 30 to 45 degree angle. And that angle has been shown to give more of an increase in the gluteus medius when we are kicking back, the minimus. That's what you get with 3 M's, a little dyslexic. So the minimus, upper and outer portion, we're kicking back on an angle and getting that squeeze at the top right here. Squeeze, squeeze. Now, a lot of people ask about reps, and in my routines, I'm actually doing it with you. So I will guide you through the reps, which is nice because you don't even have to think and I can motivate you as we're going. But when it comes to rep ranges, it's really up to you. I would say go until you feel a contraction and feel the squeeze in the muscle, and then get another rep or two in there. So that was the minimus, okay? Now, let's talk about the last one, the medius, which is more on the side and it kind of comes down. You know how you can get that little kind of divot right there? So the medius comes down the side, but is still on the upper portion and is still a very, very important muscle to hit. This one is a cool one, and it is called a single leg squat. Now, when we are just standing on one leg, those little side muscles have to work to stabilize the pelvis, but we're also going to get a big squeeze of the glutes at the top when we stand up, once I show you this single leg squat, which is awesome. So what you're going to do is, let's turn this down a smidge again. Okay, so you can see, let me roll a little further back like this. You have one foot on the floor, the other foot lifted, and you just stand up and then sit back down. Stand up, sit back down. Good for balance, as you can see. I'll show you on this side. Let's see how that looks. Now, if this is too hard, you can start with just having one heel on the floor, like so, and focusing on that flat foot. And then over time, you'll be able to progress to having the leg all the way up off the floor. And each time when you stand up, you're working to get that squeeze of the glute right at the top, right? Yeah. So there it was. Those are my 3 favorite exercises for each muscle in the glutes, gluteus maximus, minimus, and medius. And of course, if you're looking to shape, lift, and tighten the buns, I have an awesome little program that I would love for you to try. I would love to invite you to try the booty challenge, which is just a 15-minute little routine that you can incorporate into your day whenever it suits you, right from home with no equipment whatsoever. And then you don't even have to think about all of this and, oh, how many of this move should I do? How many of that move? And of course, there are hundreds of different variations and exercises that I would absolutely love to walk you through. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to send me a message or send me a comment and let me know if you found this video helpful. We got our 360-degree booty workout for the day. So I hope that you enjoy it, and I would love to walk you through a workout on the next page. So make sure you head to the link in my bio or around this video, and I can walk you through how everything works, okay? I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you again soon. Big hugs. Bye-bye.